Yeah. Welcome back, Organic Fanatics. Welcome back, Knicks Nation. How we looking so far? We're gonna talk just a little bit about where we're at. We're 18 games into the season. We're 9-9. We at 500. It's been a up and down 18 games, but still at 500. Um, I express my opinions here. I'm not a professional. I'm a professional fan. As some of us here are Knicks Nation, some people claim to be pros and take this way too hard. It's supposed to be fun. I don't see Knicks Nation having that much fun. I mean, 18 games in, I understand sometimes we panic, but that's not me. We all have opinions. I respect your opinion. Some of us are on the ledge, some of us are off of it. So whatever you got to say, I appreciate it. Either or, you may not agree with me. You may agree with me. It's not about agreeing with me and taking sides. It's about expressing yourself and having fun. But as a fan base, it should be fun. We're supposed to be enjoying the team, good or bad. I mean, you can't expect a 73 win team all the time. I mean, Golden State fans, I believe they have almost a worse record than us now. People aren't jumping on the ledge. They're not saying trade Steph Curry or trade Clay because Clay's having a bad year. He had a bad year last year. They're not saying trade Clay, trade Draymond because he punched his team player. They're not saying fire whatever their coach's name, Steve Kerr. They're not saying any of that, but we always do. Um, some of us that say it, I don't, that's not my opinion, but they'll say fire Tibbs, but who's the replacement? Give an option if you're gonna, for your opinion, give something to back that opinion. You're gonna say fire the coach. Who would you get? Mark Jackson's been blackballed. Enough with the Mark Jackson. As much as we want him, he's been blackballed. You know why? He was talking about people group that whatever it is, that's why he get blackballed. If that's the case, he's not available. Who's out there that has a better record than the current coach we have? Who's a more winning coach? Who's a championship coach? Who's won coach of the year multiple times other than what we have? So you got to compare what you have, compare to what you want. You may not like him, but he's a two-time coach of the year. He's a top defensive coach. He's adjusting on the fly. I don't understand the conversation. I may not agree with it, but I just don't understand it. People mad at Tibbs want to fire him, talking about all the complaints that everybody had last year about him, his rotations, his substitutions, not playing youth, all the things that people complained about. He's literally doing this year, and you're still calling to fire the guy. I don't get it. He wasn't playing Cam. He's almost overplaying Cam right now. Cam's balling. He didn't play Grimes. Grimes is playing. He's balling. He's always leaving Evan Fournier in. He's taken Evan Fournier completely out of the rotation, and you still calling to fire the guy. I don't understand. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not saying I don't agree with you, which I don't, but you're allowed to have your opinion. I respect your opinion, but have an out. He's doing everything that everyone said they wanted him to do, and they're still calling for his firing. I don't understand. Management, I get it upstairs. You guys want the management. They should trade Randall. Randall's having an excellent year. Still trade Randall. He's one of our best players. I get it, whatever. But if you don't like him, I get it. I understand he has his bonehead plays. He does turnovers. But who would you replace him with besides Obi? Throw Obi to the starting lineup. Who's going to give you 20 and 10 and at least 4 assists a game? Besides him, if you move Obi to the front, who do we get to back up Obi? So I mean, have answers for the stuff you're gonna say is all I'm asking. I want to hear your opinion. I want to hear what's your exit strategy. What is the opposite of what you're saying? Because I hear a lot of get rid of them, but I don't hear a plan afterward. So what is your plan? If you don't like the front office, who would you hire? So I just want to hear the people that aren't liking it. What's your out? What's the new coach you want to get? What's the other player behind Obi if you want to start Obi? If you're trading RJ, who are you getting for him? What are we getting in return? What do we lose in return? So I hear a lot of complaining, but I just don't hear a lot of strategy behind the complaint. So that's, I want to say gripe. That's just my questions for the fans that aren't with the same opinion that I have. So that I'd like to know. So what do you guys think about that? That's my question to the ones that are out there saying other than how I see the team. And that's totally fine. I just want to know what your opinion is on it. Who's the exit strategy. All right. That's enough of my rant. That's not a rant, it's just we constantly hear with Knicks Nation. It's a 50-50. Either pro Knicks or you're not happy with the way it's going on now. And as a fan, you're supposed to be able to enjoy your team. Good, bad, or indifferent. I get it, we've been in what people call purgatory for a long time. But you gotta respect the change that's been made the last three. Could it be better? Of course. Everything could be better. Anything could be better at times. But has it been progression? The picks, the draft, the players we got now that some of us love, or the people that are wanting to fire Tibbs that they want to play him. This management, the head of the front office, got these picks for value, and they got picks with them while getting these players. So I just don't get that part. Beyond that, we are 9-9. We're 500, which isn't bad. We're a 500 team. I expected, right? My guess is 44 wins, which is roughly about 40 plus losses. Some are going to be bad. Every team goes through blowouts. Some have been very underperforming, and that is as a Knicks Nation with New Yorkers, or if you're from New York, we just want you to hustle. We want you to play 48 minutes, which has been my thing for the last couple of videos. 48 minutes of playing whatever it is, good, bad, or indifferent. If we lose, just play 48 minutes. That's all we ask. 48 minutes of effort. There's been a bug in sickness. I'm not making excuses, but I don't know how many of you people have performed marvelously while you were under the weather, especially physically. That's where it takes a toll on you. Some of you can't even show up to work behind a desk for 8 hours and you're sick. But yet you want someone to play the greatest players in the world while they're sick and be top performing. Just my 2 cents. I don't get it, but that's fine. 9-9, 500. Tibbs is, I think, his record with us is 500 too. I think it was 82 and 82, literally. I think to the game that we won. So his record as a Knicks coach is literally 500. I think it was 502, if you want to look that up. So that's still a winning record, even with the 3 years that he's been here. It's a 500 record. Numbers don't lie, fans do. So before you complain, I would just say look at numbers first, statistically, and compare. But he's 500, our team's 500, the youth is playing. Randall's better than he was last year. RJ started off better. He's had 5 terrible games. He was sick. You can agree with it or not agree with it. He's had 5 games. Call a spade a spade. He had 5 terrible games. And I'm with that. I agree. 5 terrible games. Whether you want to agree that he was playing sick, flu-y, whatever, he had 5 terrible games. Did he play good last night? Did he look like his old self? I'd say so. And our 3 that we have, not a big 3, I hate that term, but when Randall, Brunson, and RJ, 20 points each, that's usually a W. I want to say 70%. I'm just throwing a number. It's not an accurate number, but we usually win when all 3 of them are at 20 points. It's a great game. Jalen Brunson, beast mode. I call him Mr. Hold My Beer because fourth quarter, that dude is serious. In the paint, clutch. When the team's starting to be wary and they might not, they don't have the energy, they're coming out lackluster, he just takes over. And so that's why I call him Mr. Hold My Beer. So big shout out to Jalen Brunson. RJ played good. Our rookies, our young, well, I won't say rookies, they're second-year players. Deuce was big. So when Rose was down, Deuce played big minutes. Great defensive pressure. Great steal. Same thing with Grimes. Grimes ballin'. So glad we brought him easy. Apparently it was plantar fasciitis. Plus something else possibly. I'm not the doctors. I don't have his medical records, but that's dope. And if you think about the 18 games that we've played, we haven't had the same starting 5 for 18 games. That's just my observation. I'm not making excuses, but that's literally We've never had the same starting five for 18 games. It's been a plethora of starting players. So if you want to look at that, just me. Maybe it's just me. You can say whatever you want, but Mitch has been out for a lot of games, figuring out Hartenstein can play, how Sims fits in the rotation, how Cam, Grimes. We've been playing a bunch of mixing people like dominoes before the hand, or bones, as some people call it. Uh, Never had the starting five, and yet we're still 500. So maybe it's just me. I'm still gonna be a fan. I'm gonna enjoy my team, good, bad, or indifferent. It's the Knicks. If you're a fan, be a fan. I'm not saying you can't be mad. Can't say you complain. Go ahead and do it. We have them, but you know, give it a second. Let it marinate. You just put all the ingredients in the soup, and you say the taste pad. Let it blend and cook, bro. Let it cook. Let it cook. You know what I'm saying, compare to other teams. Compare to championship teams. That's what you guys are comparing. A team that we're just starting to gel, just starting to get a bunch of new players, or not a bunch, but Jalen Brunson, a key player, pivotal position, just starting to get to know where his team, know where they're playing. Throw in Cam, who never played with RJ, never played with Brunson, and in the starting lineup. So you're putting him in. Also, he's come a long way, and you're playing him also on the best players. So I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me ranting, but from what I see, we're a 500 team. From what I see from the coach, he's a 500 coach. That's literally a winning recipe. Is it the greatest? Nah. But show me teams that are 500. Brooklyn Nets 500. Do they got a 500 coach? I don't know. I'm happy with that. We better than them. They're in turmoil. They're in purgatory. There's a shitstorm over there, Paul. Sorry for the cursing on there, but they're going crazy in Brooklyn, and nobody's talking about that. We're doing good, and we're still making headlines. I don't know. I just question some of our fans, just like some of the fans may question me. So I'm giving my pointers on why I think the Knicks are doing well, why I continue to think 44, 45 games. I expected this. I expected challenges along the way. If you look at my videos in the past, I said, yeah, my family, my brother, my cousins, we all have our difference of opinion, but my brother expected 50 burger. It's possible. They're rolling. They starting to roll now, but you got to expect bumps along the way. If you're not anticipating that, then you get stressed out like how you do. You're getting freaked out and want to fire the coach because you had no anticipation. You didn't evaluate your team. You didn't think of things that could go wrong. So you got to anticipate some things. So maybe you got to work on your evaluations. If you thought we were going to win a championship this year, I could understand your sentiment. I can understand your frustration. But I don't know. Leave me your comments. Tag me on your video if you got something to say. Just out loud thoughts. I thought we're doing good. We got a big game Friday. We're playing Portland. And some of these teams that we're playing don't have their star players, but if you're wearing a uniform, that's how the game goes. So we're playing Portland without Dame Lillard. So that's gonna. But Anthony Simons has been balling. I want to say he's averaging 25 a game. They got Jeremy Grant. They still got Nurkic. So they got a team. They're pretty good as a team. So keep an eye on that. That's going to be a good game for us. They're playing very well. So that's another good West Coast team out there that's playing very well. If we can get that W, that'll be good. So we have them. Then we have Memphis after that, which that's going to be another tough one. I think Ja's going to be out of that game too. So these are winnable games, these next three, and then Detroit after that. So these three we could win. We could. Guys. Could. Relax. Saying we win, but they should be winnable games if we play at the level that we played yesterday. We played 48 minutes. We moved the ball. I think we only had like 21 assists. We need to be at 25 or higher, in my opinion. When we play 25 or higher assists, we're doing good. That's not that hero ball. All right, so Portland, I believe it's a winnable game. Memphis, very tough game. No Ja, so we should be able to get that W. That's going to be a very close game, though. I want to say maybe within 5 points or so, give or take. We need everybody to play. And we need Grimes to have a good game. Obi needs to shake off. Maybe he's sick because he's been struggling the last couple of games. Last game he was off a little bit, so I think he may be probably getting the sickness that RJ had, the same one that Randall had. So some of the team members might be still getting sick. We're coming home, so we'll see. I think those are three winnable games. I would like to say we'll be 3-0, but this will prove something. If we can win these 3-0, it'll let you know that we've turned around. And not completely, we're still gonna have games. So don't get you said it's three winnable games. It's progression. We should be able to win this without their stars. If we can beat these teams without their stars, we're a good team. Your record is who it is. You know, your record says who you are. We are a average team. I said maybe play in. I'm not talking that P word. A play in team. But I think we're a play in team for now. When we gel, it's possible we could exceed that, but it'll depend. I still stick to the 44. I say we win these three games very close. If everybody contributes, we should win all three games. That's IMO, in my opinion. So I know I have some people disagreeing. I know you are disagreeing with me. That's okay. We Knicks Nation. That's what we do. But we should be able to talk amongst each other, have a difference of opinion without putting each other down, without causing strife amongst each other. All right? Knicks Nation, that's what they want. They want division. No division. We a family. Support every channel out there. All y'all. Whoever you are, if you're watching, I support your channel. Whether you agree with me, whether you disagree with me, it's all good. It's all love. All right, Knicks Nation, stand up. I think we're going to have a great 3 games. We start on Friday. I'm going to see if we upload a video with the whole squad together. My brother, my cousin, join up so you can get the squad together. It's not just me, boring face. Get the whole squad. It's more fun, entertaining when I got my family with me, literally my family. And you guys are our family. So let us know what you think. I hope you guys have a happy holiday, happy Thanksgiving, all that good stuff. So let us know. Comment and say something. Good, bad, or indifferent. I want to comment. I want to chat with y'all. I want to fight with you guys in the comments. Just kidding, man. But we could chop it up. Chop it up. All right. Knicks Nation, stand up. The organic fanatics. The organic fanatic. See how that goes? Be organic, bro. You can be mad. You can have your opinion. But still be organic, brother. Stay true to the orange and blue. That's what we do.